And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at more unequal policing, i.e. two-tier policing from the Met Police this time. Now, you probably saw yesterday they were protests in Nottingham and Manchester, and there's been a few around the country without any incidents whatsoever. Well, seems the Met Police are not on the same page. Now, bearing in mind, Manchester, just as an example, is Tier 3, which means full lockdown, and there was no issues with the police until later on in the day. There was 4 arrests. London is Tier 2, which means you're entitled to walk around. And yet, the Met Police decided to go in mob-handed. Now, the footage you're about to see is from Subject Access's channel. You will find a link in the description to his channel. Does a lot of extremely important work in regards to the protests, so go and check out the channel, everyone. Now, he came across David Curtin, and I'm not too sure if you know who he is. He's a member of the London Assembly, and someone that I think would make a very good London mayor, which he is actually running for. So it is worth looking into if you're any Londoners that are sick of this sort of thing going on. Listen to what David says, everyone.
Hi, you're right. I just want to ask you a question. So I don't know if you've seen any of the protests in other cities, especially up north this weekend. Manchester, Nottingham, huge numbers, more than this, but no police presence whatsoever.
Right, okay.
Perhaps 1 or 2 on bikes.
Yeah.
So what do you think is going on in London? Why are the Met Police so heavy-handed on protests?
It's way more heavy-handed than what it was in Birmingham. I was there last weekend. There's nothing happened in Birmingham. They were just really nice, let everyone get on and protest and have a rally. And it was totally peaceful, and there was no trouble. Here we have dozens and dozens of policemen here, and they're just harassing and intimidating everybody. They tried to get me to move on as well, and so I just told them I'm a London Assembly member. I'm here to observe you and observe what's happening, and they let me alone. And they seem to have moved back a little bit, but they're here again now. And this is completely different to what we've seen in Birmingham and what we've seen in other places.
Yeah. And the rest we've seen so far over there.
Yeah.
There's been 2 women so far, and it seems to be the same amongst previous protests I've been to as well. Do you think there's some sort of, I don't know whether police are targeting the weak or
it seems that they just pull people off that they can get, like women, older people who get separated and are on their own, and and this just riles up the crowd even more. It's really, really bad because they don't need to do this. When you have Black Lives Matter protests, you have community liaison officers out with the blue shirts, and they're making everybody feel welcome and make everybody feel like, it's okay, have a nice day. Here, they're straight in, intimidating people, pulling people off, bundling people onto the floor, surrounding people, and I think it's despicable. And I don't know why we've got this in London, but we don't see this in...
Yeah, look at him. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to...
The heroes, aren't they
heroes? Sorry, David. And going back to that, obviously you're running for London Mayor.
I'm running for
so what would you do now in this moment?
I mean, if I'm mayor, I would stop this kind of thing going on, obviously. With this kind of thing, I mean, this is, you see them now pulling individual people off. I don't know why they're picking on certain individual people who just get separated from the crowd. It's
and we seem like before it was like you'd get fines and then arrest, but it now seems like they're just going for arrest now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it. I mean, this is deplorable. You've got all kinds of different people here today, and I think you've got some different protests sort of all merging in together. So it's all a bit chaotic and confusing here. But I think the police just going in heavy-handed is riling up the crowd again.
Yeah.
So you can see someone just let off the flare.
Thank you for your time.
Cheers. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Hey,
There you go. So as you hear right from a London Assembly member, the police have gone in attacking the weak, the ones that would submit, the ones that would go quietly, and are arresting them, which is incensing the crowd. Now, I'm not being funny or anything, but I actually think incensing a crowd is not the best option, Met Police, when you're trying to make yourself look squeaky clean. You're not squeaky clean, are you? This proves that you double standard on a daily basis, does it not, everyone? So anyway, I just thought I'd bring it to you. Some great words there from David. If you are in London and you do get to vote on the London Mayor, he is someone to have a look into. Please do so. He also runs the Heritage Party, which is the third new party that's come through, other than Reform UK and Lawrence Fox's party. So he may be worth looking into for our future as well, everyone. Let me know what you think of the video as well. Do you think this is just disgusting? Because I do. They're attacking women. I mean, one of the women was physically manhandled to the ground. Absolutely disgraceful. I was taught when I was younger to protect women, not attack them. I did actually see other footage where a policeman was searching a female. And guess what? The copper was male. Don't get me wrong, I might be wrong on this, but aren't women police officers the only people that can search a woman suspect? Isn't that the way it works? Not so much on this day. Stay sane, everyone. I'll see you on the next one.